And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man, and they're excited.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way. 46-yard line. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here's a hit. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Leads it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield is Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Will fire. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids.
Came upon me way long way. Wanted out into the wild. And I thought that I might try.
After the break, they'll go back to work.
I just know I was
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Takes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're still looking for a little more 7. To the air, it's Daniels. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Find his tight end. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now on first down from the 40. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Up and
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Walker to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got it, looking for a first. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Give to the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun 1st half.
And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got his man, makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got first down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's got him. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Boilermakers with the first and 10. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third down.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
Fighting off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice man. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leads it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little. Into this team. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looks as if he have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give is to Smith. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping in.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Under fire. Got a man. It's Anderson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's McFarland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here's the give off the left side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Purdue! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know